Hey everybody, I'm Captain Zap. Welcome to the video. Today's gonna be definitely a different video than any video I've ever done before, because today's the first time that I'm using my PC to make a video. Oh wait, oh there we go. So I am essentially, exclusively, until now, a Bedrock Minecraft YouTuber. I mean, I did other little games like Call of Duty and stuff like that, but for the most part, I have only played Minecraft Bedrock. And this is my first time touching Minecraft Java, and I will tell you this. What the heck is Java? I don't even understand. Okay. Shh. Anyway. What the heck is Java? It's like even the buttons, like breaking and placing, have been really difficult for me to get used to. Anyway, this machine took me about 5 hours to figure out, because there's a lot of things that don't transfer from Bedrock to Java. It's obviously still possible to build this Basalt machine builds mob farms on Java. Oh my gosh. Okay, so we're gonna go over a couple of things that were way different than Bedrock. But first, I kind of want to just talk for a minute about where I got the PC. I didn't buy it. It was given to me by my brother's wife after my brother passed away. She came to the idea that he would really want me to have it, and so I'm definitely honored to use it, but I'm also, it kind of is heavy sometimes as I'm working away. I remember us, when I was just getting him into Minecraft, and he was learning it, and he played a lot of Rust, and there was this villainous side of him that came out in Rust, and he was just starting to understand Minecraft well enough to adapt that villainy into Minecraft. So it's definitely a very special thing for me to be able to use this computer, and I'm gonna do my best to make him proud. So this is going to be, I'm not going to be, strictly switching over to PC now, but I'm definitely going to be adapting it into my regiment of content creating. I really am still enjoying mobile content creating just because of the accessibility of it. But when it comes to, especially Java stuff, I can't do any Java anywhere else besides on a PC. So this is going to help me branch off into another avenue of Minecraft content creating. And I've really been very curious into how to build these machines in Java, because I think Java players could benefit from this machine greatly. In fact, I think mob farms, I think they're more difficult on Java, but they yield better rates on Java. So it's tough to say, but for me, I hate placing blocks. It's weird that I play Minecraft so much. I don't like placing the same repetitive pattern of blocks over and over and over and over. I would rather build a machine to do that. So that's where this machine came from. You see we have a lot of layers down there. Oh, don't look! That's my next step. That's the next part of the video. Anyway, I'm also going to be kind of highlighting some of the major differences that I found with Java in comparison to using Bedrock. And I am a pretty adept Bedrock Slimestone. I'm okay at Redstone, and I know a lot of mechanics. And wow, I was absolutely blown away at the insanity that is the massive gap between Java and Bedrock. And I'm going to go over a few of those right now. First off, this machine here, let's just break a few of these. So you see how you have the observer here, observer looking into that, and then pushing a piston. I've tried this on Bedrock, and it's not stable. It will do the thing, but it will miss some, and as soon as it misses one, your whole machine's going to stop. But apparently on Java, everything that should happen does happen right when it's supposed to. So this, if you look down here, if this was on Bedrock, you'd see random blocks in here because they randomly got left behind. In fact, I built this to grab those random pieces and move them along, which, you know, I think I might have a case to make that Bedrock Slimestone is harder than Java, because we have to account for variables that are sort of random and make machines that account for that and clean up after that and make sure your machine is still going to work consistently, even though not the same thing doesn't happen every time it does the cycle. So that's something else. So this is our shapers on this one, and it's nice that we actually don't need those. They never grab a single one. It's nice that they don't miss ever, because it makes designing these machines kind of funner. I don't want to say anything like this. No. I will say I have greatly enjoyed building this machine on Java. Just the feel of it. It feels sturdy, you know, whereas Bedrock, yeah, anyway, I will love Bedrock forever, and I will never switch. I will never switch to liking Java more than Bedrock. Anyway, okay, so, that's that. Oh, I will say this, okay? So, see this piston? Settle down, man. Settle down. They're like 5 times faster. I have I don't know what kind of a clock this is. I had to try and adjust it, because if I did, let's just break this. If I did this, it would sometimes get in this cycle where the lava is falling, but it never ever has a chance to make basalt, because this piston is just too insane. Like, what is this piston? So, for some strange reason, I had to do this, which apparently adjusts that. I don't know what that did or why that works better, but that's more stable. Another insane thing. What the heck? What the heck? What is this? This machine is designed to stop this from flying away, because it did. Lava would end up falling down in front of this. No! What did I just break? Oh, I placed it and then broke it in an instant. Anyway, lava would fall in front of this observer, and it would power itself to fly up a few blocks when it shouldn't. So this machine here, somehow, this redstone block is powering this piston, and that's stopping this from flying away prematurely. But once this wall is completed to here, then it will let it go up, which has been 100% stable for this whole round. Yeah, so this generator is pretty similar to my Bedrock generator. I'm curious to see if this will work in Bedrock, except this, of course, all you have to do is move this redstone down. So I'm going to try duplicate this on Bedrock and see if it will work, because I've been very curious to find out if I could actually build one machine that works on both games. I have my doubts. This portion here was 100% the most difficult. One of the difficult things is I normally have these pistons here firing off of just a regular repeater or observer clock. Okay, so just one of these, and pretend that was looking into that, and that would power these guys perfectly on Bedrock. They'd be kind of going insane, but they'd get the job done. On Java, they would be going so absolutely fast, like bonkers berserk, that the piston could not push a single piece of basalt into it. I don't even understand why observer clocks are like ×5 on Java, but anyway, that has been one of my big struggles. So what I had to do was observe the basalt coming in, and then that will power these pistons down the line, which, you know, it's a lot. You know, it's not that it's slower. Actually, I will say this: this Basalt generating system, even though that piston's going insane, this makes Basalt a lot slower than Bedrock. Bedrock is like juke, 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 juke. Java's very slow. It's consistent, which is nice, but it's slower. So this machine it'll take longer to build, but that's not a huge detriment because you're AFK. So it's literally just go to school, leave your Basalt machine running, and come home to a mob farm. Now, down here, this took me the longest. This system here was like 3 hours, which I know sounds ridiculous for how small this is. I probably could have built this in an hour. Anyway, let's not go there. So we have the observer. This is like the observer clock to run those. To get those in position was a little bit difficult. Let's see, how close are we? Yeah, so this whole machine has a couple phases to it. We're about to see it to go into the prep phase, which is going to separate these flying machines so that they can actually push each other again. Because if we activate this piston down here, which oh man, there's some weird things happening down there. Before we can activate that piston, we need to separate these machines right there. So now they're separated, and I had to do it in this cycle because I didn't want those to activate these on the last cycle, so these have to push after those. But here we see, what? I don't even, okay, so apparently this redstone block is powering this piston, but the piston doesn't know it yet. Until, and you know how I figured this out? I could just hear these random Java YouTubers in the back of my mind. Now we need to update the piston. Like, what? I don't even understand. Why does this work? Anyway, this redstone block is powering this piston somehow. Not sure. And it doesn't know it until this piston pushes against it, which will happen on the next cycle. Oh, it's this cycle. And then that will activate the flying machine that pushes the whole system up here to connect with the floor making pistons, and those will operate until it's full, and then it can finish its cycle and move to the next layer. Anyway, this is the Basalt mob building machine on Java, and it works perfectly. Well, that's it for this video, and I hope you guys enjoyed my first Java build. I'm gonna try and build a whole bunch more of these and kind of just work out the kinks of the shape of them. I wasn't super happy with the final shape where we had the spawning platform 7 blocks wide, whereas normally it's 8, but you kind of need that extra block missing to drop the water below to the next level, because you probably noticed that the water actually flows from one source all the way at the top of the machine down through the layers, and then it flushes it again, pulling all the mobs out, or at least helping them get out of there. And I'll just show you kind of what we did for that. So we have an etho clock, which on Bedrock you don't need these observers here, but on Java I guess you do. So we have the etho clock here timing on, I don't know how, we've got 30 in there, quite a few in there, so it's pretty slow, honestly. And then we just have dispensers with water. We got to turn it on and then off with these guys here. So that is the entire machine done, and I'm definitely happy with it. It's my first Java build. I'm definitely going to be messing around with this, and I never did figure out how to use structure blocks. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoy. Stay tuned for some more Bedrock and Java content. And I'm probably going to be setting up my system to be doing some streaming. And I'll probably, hit the face cam on there. I might have to pick up a webcam of some sort. But, yeah, that'll be a lot of fun. We'll do some survival streaming, maybe some build streaming, technical builds. We might even run through some snow skipper stuff. But anyway, thank you everybody, and thank you. We're just hit 450 subscribers, so I salute you all. Thank you guys. Happy Remembrance Day. Keep the veterans in mind in our hearts, and we just are so thankful for everything they did for us. Giving us a free country that a grown man like me can play Minecraft if he wants. Anyway, God bless, and I hope you guys have a great time.